Alright guys, so SMCI update. So today's stock is down 4.5%, while Nvidia, which is the leader of these all semis, up 4.5%. So let's have a look at the heat map first. What's going on with S&P 500 and all of the basic chip makers. Among them today, the only positive stock would be, I want to say, Micron slightly and Nvidia, but everything else down, including AMD, Broadcom, all these names. SMCI, of course, is down with everything else. HP. There are a lot of names in semis. If you follow SMH or SOX, these are the semiconductor ETFs. You can see SMH, I mean, thanks to waiting from the Nvidia, it's slightly positive. Let's take a look at SOX. SOX slightly down. So what I'm watching for SMCI, Super Microcomputer, from here, we did talk about this name many times. We did talk about this stock possibly hitting the 1K after Nvidia earnings, but everybody sold the news, and you can see how it has been basically drifting lower, at least for the past I want to say 2 weeks or so. You can see the price action after this two huge moves, like two candles of big moves, and every time it was basically opening green. Right here you can see sellers were showing up, but for the past like 4 or 5 trading sessions, it has been opening higher and closing lower, and today we still have about 1.5 hours or so until market close, and stock probably will close at these levels. And at the moment, can it go lower towards $700? Very likely, because that's the pivotal support for the stock. You can see how many times it has bounced off of these levels, and we know that this name has gone up very crazy year to date, and still at this moment in time, year to date, SMCI 165% up. So it's not, I mean, year to date, it is still very positive and outperforming a lot of stuff out there. But ultra short term, if we're going to switch to, let's say, this weekly chart, right here, you can see this is a weekly chart of the stock. It's been in a downtrend, so from all-time highs right here, if you're gonna draw downtrend, you can see that's the resistance at the moment for the stock. Ideally, it needs to build above its 50-day moving average, but it can very likely, if it does break this $700 level, which is very pivotal level for the stock, can come test its 200-day simple moving average, which I'm watching at the moment. That level would be $550 levels, $540 levels. So, and again, it can very likely happen pretty quick, or it can just melt down. Stock can also chop very likely at these $700 levels, maybe pulls back to these levels, tries to bounce, go back, test these breakdown levels, which is 830-ish level. Now I was watching right here as a support. It was resistance at some point. We did break below, so very likely it can push towards that level if we see strength or maybe continuation from semiconductors. But right here, right now, even overall market, if you take a look at SPY, S&P 500, it's at the top, trying to like pick a direction, maybe just chop around a little bit more. But we have FOMC coming up in about exactly 9 days, 9 days, in 12th of basically June. So until then, we can just either drift a little bit lower or chop around, and you can see the detachment from these names where these have not been following the NVDA. So yeah, if it does drop from these levels all the way to 200-day moving average, it would drop another 25%. Would it be a big deal or no? I mean, for me, it wouldn't be too big of a deal if we do see SMCI at some point at its 200-day moving average, and that would be, in my opinion, again, this is not a financial advice, a very good place to pick it up to possibly swing trade it. But right here, right now, I am not positive to trade this name unless I see this name reclaim back above its at least 20-day and 5-day simple moving average. You can see all of these like short term, like 50-day, 20-day, 5-day, these moving averages downtrending, and I don't like to bet against that when stock is doing that. So you can see this blue line on my chart represents 20-day simple moving average, so it can curl down as well. So that's the update for SMCI stock. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.